Good morning, partners. I am the Brandish Nail, and welcome to my morning rant to work. Just wanted to start the day off with doing something a little bit different. I'm going to do my very first response video. This response is going to be for Mr. Dapperton's video that he released yesterday. It was called Every Gun Control Argument Debunked. And there was a few problems I had with that video. First thing I wanted to mention about that, Mr. Dapperton, well, I do respect you. Most of the time I do agree with your opinion on things, and this isn't like an attack or anything like that. This is just me voicing my opinion, and if you'd like to have dialogue about it, I'd be more than happy to talk to you. But one thing I noticed that you missed is you weren't talking about gun control at all in that video. You were talking about gun banning. Now, for gun banning, there is an extreme left side that is wanting to ban all guns, but that is not very common at all. That is very, very rare. Just like there's an extreme left side that wants to make it illegal to be gay, you know, or the extreme right side that wants to make it illegal to be gay and punishable by law. You know, you can't let the extreme sides of things dictate how you feel about a certain group of people. For most of the gun proponents you have out there, or the ones that are the gun opponents, I should say, you've got people who are wanting more strict gun control. Now, there is no easy answer when it comes to things like violence, gun control, and that sort of thing, because I see differences in all parts of the country. For instance, here where I live, I can walk down the road holding my man's hand, and it's no big deal. No one screams at me, no one's ignorant, I have no fear. I feel very safe in any neighborhood I'm walking in the Salt Lake Valley at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, I realize that this is Salt Lake Valley. If I was living down in, say, Alabama, I would be carrying a gun with me if I was out with my man, because I know there's a lot of bad shit going on down in that area. Also, I don't think that we need to have people carrying guns through Toys R Us or through Walmart. If it's concealed, that's one thing. But I see people making this point of carrying assault rifles down the street. Oh, it's legal, it's legal, it's legal. You know what? That just makes people a little bit nervous. You know, this isn't the Wild West anymore. And also, there are times when you do want that, though. Because there was a case I was looking at down in St. Louis. There was a big thing with the St. Louis Zoo where they were not allowing people to open carry or even conceal carry while in the zoo. Well, at first I was like, well, you know what, that's their right. However, after looking into this situation, I realized that that zoo is located in some piss-poor area, and the parking facilities for it are a couple blocks away. So they're walking through some shitty neighborhood with their families and their loved ones. I can understand why they'd want a little protection in that scenario. And maybe the zoo could have had a policy there where they can have some lockers to lock up your gun while you're in the zoo, so that families can be out and enjoying their time without feeling intimidated. You know, and again, Mr. Dapperton, all due respect, but it seems like, I mean, I know that you are an avid gun enthusiast, and that's cool, man. That's very cool. When I was a rancher, I had to have my rifle with me, you know, coyotes, shit like that. But now I live in the Salt Lake Valley. I don't need that shit anymore. And I'm not really a big gun lover, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell anybody what they can or cannot do. So, again, Mr. Dapperton, if you're going to be doing a video trying to debunk every gun control argument, make sure you're talking about gun control and not gun banning, because your video was completely off on that. If you have a response for me, you know, I'm interested to hear what you have to say. I'd like to know what your opinions are on gun control. You know, there is no easy answer for this. And I really don't think that arming all Americans to the teeth is the answer. You know, getting rid of guns, banning guns, that's not the answer at all. No, you're right about that. But at the same time, more guns is not going to equal less problems. To me, the math just doesn't add up. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my opinion. But if you like what you saw here today, please go ahead and give me a like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Look forward to seeing you guys on my next video, and until next time, I'm Brandon Snail. Take care of yourselves, partners. Be good to yourselves.